Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope you all had an exciting Sunday. So we will be dealing with weight loss and plant-based diet. So we will also be focusing on the health benefits of a whole food plant-based diet, focusing on weight loss, but we will also be dealing with other health aspects that you can benefit from on a plant-based diet. So for those of you who are viewing live with us on Facebook, those of you who are new, my name is Shireen Jilbayad. I am a nurse educator and the founder of Destyne Fit and Be Empowered. So Destyne Fit, meaning we are destined to be healthy and fit, and our clients learn how to change their lifestyle for a fit and a healthier version of themselves. So we help our clients through their journey to optimum fitness through our 21-day fitness challenges, right? And we coach our clients one-on-one, teaching them how to upgrade their lifestyle for a fit and a healthier body and mind. Our aim this afternoon is to be knowledgeable of the benefits of a plant-based diet. We will be able to define plant-based diet, to be able to identify the variety of vegetarian diets, and to be able to list the benefits of a plant-based diet. So let's get started. What is a plant-based diet? Plant-based diet or plant-forward eating patterns focus on one second, guys. Okay, so let me start over. So a plant-based or a plant-forward eating pattern focus on foods primarily from plants, all right? So this includes not only fruits and vegetables, but it also includes nuts, seeds, oils, whole grains, legumes, and beans, all right? It doesn't mean that you are vegetarian or vegan and you never ate meat or dairy before, or you are not eating meat or dairy. It's just that you are choosing more of your foods from plant sources. So on the other hand, if you plan to go vegan, this means you will eliminate all animal products, including meat, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, and even honey. As the name suggests, everything you eat, including whole grains, fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seed, is derived from plants. So, vegetarian diet versus plant-based or vegan, all right? Vegetarian diet comes in lots of shapes and sizes, and you should choose the version that actually works best for you. So we have semi-vegetarian, which includes you having eggs, dairy foods, and occasionally meat, poultry, fish, and seafood. You have pescatarian, which includes eggs, dairy foods, fish, seafoods, but no meat or poultry. You have vegetarian, which sometimes is referred to as lacto-ovo vegetarians, which includes eggs and dairy, but no meat, no fish, or no seafood. And vegan includes no animal foods at all right? So on the screen, you should see where there's a tick, where it's applicable. Right, so plant-based diets and your health. Vegetarian diets have also been shown to support health, including a lower risk of developing coronary heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and increased longevity. So a plant-based diet offers it offers all the necessary protein, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals for optimum health. And they are often higher in fiber and phytonutrients. Phytonutrients is nutrients which we get from plants. However, some vegans may need to add a supplement, specifically vitamin B12, which helps with good immunity. It also helps with memory and your gastrointestinal tract to ensure they receive all the nutrients required. Vitamin B12 can be found in soybeans and spinach. So if you are vegan and you're not having sufficient soybeans or spinach, then you may look at supplementing your diet with vitamin B12, right? So if followed properly, a whole food plant-based diet limits the use of oils, added sugars, and processed foods, leaving you only with whole foods to provide the nutrition that your body actually needs. So this maximizes the nutrient intake and virtually eliminates food that can lead to poor health outcomes. So these diets are usually low in saturated fat. They are free from cholesterol. They are rich in fiber, in vitamins, in minerals, and antioxidants. Research reveals that the following types of diets will lower your risk of heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, digestive health, breast cancers, obesity, and studies also show that a plant-based diet can help to lower body weight and reduce your cholesterol levels, right? So there are lots of benefits with having a plant-based diet. Interestingly, a study was done with whole food plant-based diet and persons who suffered from angina. And angina is a chest pain caused when your heart muscle doesn't get enough oxygen-rich blood, right? So a study was done on persons with angina without medications or procedures, right? And they were just given a plant-based diet. And it showed that it actually reversed the angina without having any medications or procedures, just having a whole plant-based diet. So the diet before that they were having, it consists of chicken, fish, low-fat dairy, some vegetables, some fruits, some nuts, but they put them on a strict diet, which was vegetables, fruits, whole grain products, potatoes, legumes, nuts. And this has shown to actually reverse angina, right? And this study was done in 2015. So this is something that, if you know you are at risk for coronary heart diseases, then I think, it's best that you start a whole food plant-based diet. So why plant-based? So there are 5 benefits of plant-based diet that we'll discuss today. 1, it supports your immune system. And right now we know we want everything to boost our immune system, right? So plants have essential nutrients that you cannot get from other foods. The vitamins and minerals, the phytochemicals, and the antioxidants in plants help keeps your cells healthy and your body in balance so that your immune system can function at its best. Health education specialist Andrea Murray stated that plants gives your body what it needs to help fight off infections. So a plant-based diet strengthens your immune system to protect you against germs and microorganisms. A healthy immune system is essential for reducing your risk for cancer because it recognizes and attacks mutations in cells before they can actually progress to a disease. Number 2, plant foods reduce inflammation. Plants' essential nutrients work to resolve inflammation in your body. So the same tiny phytochemicals and antioxidants that actually boost your immune system, they also go around your body neutralizing toxins from pollution, processed food, bacteria, and viruses, and more. So Murray further indicated that to reduce inflammation, it's important to eat plant-based and to listen to your body's signal for how food actually works for you. Prolonged inflammation can actually damage your body's cells and tissues, and it has been linked to cancer and other inflammatory disease such as arthritis. And we know a lot of persons suffer from that, right? So it has been linked with inflammation. A plant-based diet may actually protect you because it removes some of the triggers to these diseases. So if you know you are suffering from arthritis, then I suggest that you go on a plant-based diet, right? And I can tell you from experience with clients that it really, really works for persons with arthritis. So a plant-based diet helps maintain a healthy weight. So staying at a healthy weight is one of the most important things you can do to reduce your risk for cancer. When it comes to cancer, the only thing more important than maintaining a healthy weight is not smoking. So this is because excess weight causes inflammation and hormone imbalance. So if you are overweight or obese, your risk is higher for 12 different types of cancer, including colorectal cancer, postmenopausal breast cancer, uterine cancer, esophageal cancer, kidney, and pancreatic cancers. So once you are obese, overweight, you put yourself at risk for 12 different types of cancer. So it's very, very important how we control our weight, right? If you eat mostly plants, you remove many of the foods that lead to weight gain. Add an exercise and you are actually on a path towards weight loss. So number 4, plants are high in fiber, and fiber is present in all unprocessed plant foods. It is what makes up the structure of the plant. And if you eat more of it, you access the whole host of benefits, right? So eating a plant-based diet improves the health of your gut, so you are better able to absorb the nutrients from foods that support your immune system and reduce inflammation. Fiber also can lower cholesterol levels. So if you are suffering from high cholesterol levels, fiber will help lower your cholesterol levels and stabilize your blood sugar. It's a great nutrient for good bowel management. So if you have digestive issues, you're not going to the bathroom daily, then I suggest that you add a little more fiber in your diet. And the best form of fiber is using a plant-based diet, all right? Fiber is very important for reducing your cancer risk. So this is especially true for your risk for the 3rd most common cancer, which is colorectal cancer. And number 5, a plant-based diet reduces your risk for other diseases too. The benefits of eating mostly plants are not limited to reducing your cancer risk. A plant-based diet has also been shown to reduce your risk for heart disease, for stroke, for diabetes, and some mental health issues. So you get a lot of benefits for having a whole plant diet, all right? So I want us to focus on this chart here, and it's actually asking, do plant-based diets aid in weight loss? And a study was done, and it says reducing your consumption of animal products may increase your weight loss. So this is over a 16 weeks period. So dieters lost more weight on average when choosing, remember the lacto-ovo, we spoke about that initially. They lost 3.2 pounds, right, over this 16-week period. Vegetarian without calorie restrictions, they lost 3.66 pounds. You have vegetarianism with strict calorie restrictions, they lost 4.87 pounds, and vegans lost 5.56 pounds. So a whole plant-based diet may reduce your inflammation, factors associated with cancer and also heart disease, but it will help you with weight loss, right? So tips to eat more plant-based protein. You'll want to make sure that your diet includes enough protein to maintain your muscle mass, strong bones, and healthy skin. So the following foods are actually packed with protein: beans, lentils, split peas, quinoa, soy products. You want to try things like tofu, soybean, soy milk, nuts, and seeds, right? So you'll also get adequate calcium and vitamin D in your diet to ensure healthy bones. And this would not be difficult if you drink a milk alternative such as soy milk or almond milk, even rice milk, right? They contain both calcium and vitamin D, which is needed to absorb calcium. So these, you want to take this into consideration when you are going vegan, right? You want to eat plenty of dark green leafy vegetables, which also contains calcium. You want to eat mushrooms, you want to eat fortified cereals, which contain vitamin D. If you aren't consuming fortified foods on a consistent basis, you will need to take vitamin D supplements. And we know that sunlight is another source of vitamin D, right? You'll also need enough zinc in your diet to support your healthy immune system. So enough iron to maintain your energy and enough vitamin B12, we spoke about that, to produce red blood cells and to prevent anemia. Because I've observed a lot of people, they're anemic, right? So this means that you will want to eat whole grains. You would want to have beans and fortified cereals for your zinc and your iron. You would want to have some soy products to get your vitamin B12. You would also want to add, if you're vegan, you can use nutritional yeast. It is a great source of vitamin B12, right? So you want to know whatever diet that you choose in terms of going plant-based, that you get sufficient nutrients, because you will be doing more harm than good, right? You want to be able to know what you should have and how much you should have of it, right? So how do we get started on a plant-based diet? So to start your plant-based diet, you want to keep it simple. You want to begin by cutting one animal product at a time from your diet, all right? So first, you want to replace all milk and dairy products with actually soy, almond or rice milk, which is an alternative to having regular milk. You want to use non-dairy yogurt, right? Or if you're using, let's say you like to use a lot of creamer, then you want to use non-dairy creamer, probably coconut milk creamer, right? So next, you want to replace chicken, turkey, beef, pork, lamb, and fish with plant proteins. So you're removing all milk products, then you're removing your meats, right? You're removing your meats and you're replacing it with plant protein. You want to stock up on legumes, on beans, on nuts, seeds, and vegan meat alternatives like tofu. You have vegan sausages, you have veggie burgers, you have something called tufuki, right? So you can replace, and even vegetarian patties. So you want to replace them, replace meat with that, right? This also means that everything that is deep fried are out, even vegetables. You don't want to deep fry vegetables. So you're not going deep fried at all. You're removing that completely from your diet, right? So you want to also limit your sugary desserts, as well as make sure you are picking whole grains. So regular pasta is out, white bread is out, white rice is out. Although there may be plant products, they are not made from whole grains. So you want to choose 100% whole grain pasta, bread, brown rice, all of these things that you want to replace. So your rice, you will replace your white rice with brown rice. You can use quinoa, you can use couscous. So these are some of the things that you can actually use, to replace your white rice, right? So you want to also choose plants that will help all your body system work the best that they actually can, right? Let me see that next slide there. Right. So 8 tips to actually get started on a plant-based diet. So you want to eat lots of vegetables. You want to fill half your plate with vegetables at lunch and dinner. Make sure you include plenty of colors when you choose your vegetables, right? To make it attractive. You want to change the way you think about meat. Have smaller amounts, use it as a garnish instead of a centerpiece. So when you are decreasing on your meat, you want to actually, when you're decreasing on your meat, you want to actually, use it, have less of it. So if you're accustomed to 2 pieces of meat, just put 1 piece of meat. It's because you want to actually wean off, right? So you want to choose good fats in olive oil, olives, nuts, and nut butters. Seeds and avocados are actually healthy choices that you want to choose. You want to cook a vegetarian meal at least once a week. This is how you actually get into your routine. So build these meals around beans, around whole grains and vegetables. You want to go for greens. Try a variety of green leafy vegetables such as kale, collards, spinach, and other greens each day. You want to add in greens in your diet daily, right? You can steam them or stir fry them, any way that will actually preserve their flavor and nutrients. You want to also include whole grains for breakfast. You can start with oatmeal, right? Then you want to add some nuts or seeds along with fresh fruits, right? So you can have that as your mid-morning snack. So you want to build a meal around a salad. So fill a bowl with salad and greens such as lettuce, kale, or mesclun mix or arugula. And then you want to add an assortment of other vegetables along with the herbs. You can also add peas. You can also add tofu. You want to make a meal around a salad, right? And this is especially for persons who really like salads, right? You want to eat a fruit for dessert as opposed to having any other thing that's very, very sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth and you really need to eat something sweet after having your meal, then try having a fruit, right? So be sure to include all 4 food groups at each meal. You want to have plant protein, fruit, vegetables, and whole grains. So if we look at our pyramid, right? So legumes, you want to have stuff as peas, beans, lentils, and seed. Well, I probably should start from the bottom, go up. So let me start from the bottom. Vegetables, because that's what's going to be taking up majority of your plate. So you want to have all types. You want to eat as much and as many different colors each day. You want to have whole grains. So such as brown rice, quinoa, barley. You want to have, if you're having pasta, whole grain pasta, there's also chickpeas pasta and quinoa pasta. And quinoa pasta actually tastes good, right? Chickpeas pasta, the consistency is a little different, so you may take a little while to adapt it. But quinoa pasta, you would know the difference, right? So you want to have at least a half cup cook of your whole grains, which is your carbs, right? So when you're doing your measurements, you're doing a half cup of your cooked carbohydrate, right? Your legumes, you have your peas, your lentils, your seeds. You want to consume 2 to 3 servings, which again is a half cup of lentils. Then that's your serving size, right? You want to have your fruits, 1 piece or a half cup of serving every day. Your green leafy vegetables, your spinach, your kale, and for persons in Trinidad, right? This is something that I do. Callaloo, I'm saying it's because of Trinidad, because I know this is the Trinidadian culture to make callaloo, right? So when I'm making callaloo, I use kale instead. So I do just like how I'm cooking callaloo, I'm just using kale. So I call it kale, all right? So you can do that if you want. If you really don't like kale, you can make it as a callaloo. You want to have 2 to 3 servings of greens a day, which is again a half cup is a serving, right? High fat whole foods, so such as avocados, because we know avocados is good, but it's a healthy fat, but we want to know how much we're having, right? So you want to have avocados, olives, nuts, right? You want to use it sparingly, all right? It's a healthy fat, but you want to use it sparingly also. So, if you have an avocado, you have avocado for lunch, right? In addition to your meal. So you don't have it like 3 times for the day. And if you're having olives in your salad, then you want to know to make sure you don't overpower your salad with olives also. All right. So this is a sample plant-based menu. So for breakfast, you can have rolled oats with a banana, sprinkle some cinnamon. So you can, if you're a walnut fan, you can have some walnuts on that oats. You can have a breakfast wrap, which is a whole wheat tortilla or spelt tortilla with black beans, peppers, onions, greens, and you can do a vinaigrette dressing. Or you can have a healthy shake, right? For lunch, you can have tofu stir fry with brown rice, or you could use sweet potato or quinoa, a choice of veggie, and you can have the peas. You can also have whole wheat pasta with probably these vegan veggie crumbles and salad. I think I have a photo to show you with that. For dinner, you can have salad with probably chopped mixed greens. So, you have your cucumber, your tomatoes, your olives, and you can put a veggie burger on that. Or you could cut up the veggie burger. So that'll be your meat if it is, you're not having chicken breast. So you replace it with a veggie burger, right? On your salad. You can have a lentil or a split pea soup. Or you can have your healthy shake, all right? So for me, I am vegan. So this is what I use, right? This is my breakfast. I will always have shake for breakfast. So this is my breakfast. And well, initially I do breakfast and dinner, but because I am maintaining my weight, I'm having 1 shake per day now. So if you do want to lose weight, you will have your shake for breakfast and dinner, which is twice a day. So this is a vegan shake, right? The vegan shake is made with pea, rice, and quinoa protein. So this is actually what you're seeing here in the box. This is actually what I have for my breakfast, right? So I have my tea, I have my shakes, and I have some weight loss enhancers in there. So since we are talking about vegan, I will highlight the vegan shakes that we use, right? So for your healthy plant-based meal, it is dairy free, of course. It has 7 grams of fiber because we talk about the importance of having fiber. It has 20 vitamins and minerals. Low sugar. It is gluten free, right? And it is high in protein because we know a lot of the times when you don't have enough protein in your diet, then it shows in different ways. I remember that was a while back. I think I was in secondary school going into university, something like that. I was vegan back then, and I started to get stuff like lota. I'm not sure if they call it lota in St. Lucia, but like white spots on your face, right? And when I went to the doctor, he said I was lacking protein. So that was a sign that I was lacking protein, right? And he told me just introduce eggs to your diet. I mean, I didn't want to do it because I really wanted to be vegan, but I really needed that thing to go. And as soon as I introduced eggs to my diet, within the first week, that was the end of it. And that was just to show you the importance of when you go vegan or you go plant-based, you have to make sure you substitute with the right foods, right? Now I'm vegan and my protein, actually I did a body analysis this week. My protein is above the levels that it's supposed to be. So, you just need to ensure that you're substituting the right thing. So once you're having you see your lentils and your split peas, these are excellent in protein, right? So once you're having the right foods, it will be very well for you, right? So this is I'm just showing you some lunch options based on what I usually have, right? So I know a lot of people, the issue is brown rice is a little, the consistency is different, of course. So what I do, I don't ever cook brown rice by itself. So I mix brown rice with something else. So on that photo there, you would see brown rice is mixed with okra. So it would be like an okra rice or any vegetable. Sometimes I put spinach, anything. Sometimes just mushrooms, anything I want to put at, that day I will, right? So that's how I prepare my brown rice. On the next photo, you'll see that is cuckoo. For St. Lucians, if you don't know what cuckoo is, cornmeal. It's cornmeal that you make with coconut milk, and you do add some okra in there. And that is callaloo. If you don't know, well, in my case, that's kale there. So that's kale that I made that callaloo with. So it's made with coconut milk also, and a little pumpkin, and some okras also. So you just I blend it up after, right? So, and that is chunks, all right? So that's my lunch options there. I also have here, that is a protein-based pasta, right? It's protein plus pasta that I have in there, with vegan mince, right? They call it veggie crumblers. So I usually get it at Massey in the frozen section. So that's my pasta, and that's some salad, and I have some olives in there for my healthy fat, right? For me, I don't really like lettuce, so I use arugula or mesclun mix for my salads, right? On the next photo, next it, that's quinoa and brown rice mixed together with some Chinese cabbage, which is pak choy for Trinidadians, mushrooms, and I think I have zucchini in there, right? So, and that's my meal, and actually that one's a very quick meal, right? I think I have one more photo after this. Zucchini boats. So that is actually veggie meat in the zucchini boats. And I have, on that, I had almond-based cheese over that to give it that cheesy look. I use almond-based cheese. with some vegetables in there, stir-fried vegetables, and I baked it. So that's my zucchini boat. And on the next photo, my carbs there is plantain. So I just had some boiled plantain with some pak choy and some melangen or eggplant choker, right? And my last photo is, this is what I usually have as a snack. I use Ezekiel bread with the vegetarian patties and some salad. And basically that's my snack, right? So for your snack options, you can use almonds, cashews, fruits, salad. You can also use a Quaker's rice cake with peanut butter, or oats with peanut butter, or protein drink mix, right? So everything here is to ensure you have sufficient protein and all the nutrients that you need, because your snack needs to have some protein in it, right? For me, I don't really push, I don't look at, I shouldn't say push, but I don't look too much at my calorie intake. I look at my carb intake and I look at my protein intake, right? So this is what I usually do. And most of my clients, right? So my story, right? When I started my transformation journey, I was 140 pounds. A lot of persons may think that's not, that's not heavy. For me, it was heavy because I'm 5'1", and that was the heaviest I was ever in my life. I was accustomed to 125, 127 for the most. So that was me at 140, and I was really, really uncomfortable. And I decided to try it, the 21-day challenge, using using Herbalife Nutrition, right? I was introduced to Herbalife Nutrition from somebody online, and I decided to give it a try. So in my first 7 days, I lost 5 pounds. My waist was 33. I went to 31. And I was 135. I really, really was excited. I really stick to the program, right? Then at day 14, I went down to 130 pounds. So I was actually losing 5 pounds each week, right? And my waist went down to 30. Day 21, I was 125 with a waist of 29. So I lost 15 pounds in my 21 days, and I was really over the moon, right? So I realized, this is good, right? So but unfortunately, and I must say, and I always tell people this, if you come into our program, our challenge, with the same mindset, and you just want, it's all about losing weight, then unfortunately you wouldn't last. So that was me. I just wanted to lose weight. I wanted to go back to 125. And that was it. So when I reached 125, I said, okay, good. I went back. I reverted. So I didn't purchase the shakes again. I didn't do shakes anymore. And I went back to my regular eating habits, and I gained 10 pounds. All right. People may say, well, that's the reason why I don't like shakes. So I don't like to use meal replacements, because if I come off of them, I will put back the weight. That's not the case. The case is, when you remove something that was actually healthy for you, you replace it with your all unhealthy eating habits, which was actually allowing you to put on weight in the first place. So obviously you'll put back on the weight, right? And after that, when I put on the 10 pounds, I remember I had to do a blood test, and my cholesterol levels was high. And I say, you know what, Shireen, this is it. This is it, right? You need to do this for your health and not because you want to lose weight. And that was when I had the change of mind. So I always tell my clients, is the mindset that matters. That is what will take you through. Because if you don't have that healthy lifestyle mindset, then you will just be on weight loss. And once you get the weight out, that will be it. You'll go back to normal. All right. It's about developing a healthy mindset. And the thing is, what I appreciate now, because then I didn't really understand, so I couldn't appreciate it then. But it takes 21 days to actually make and break a habit, right? And looking back, it wasn't hard for me to do the shakes. I already developed the habit of doing the shakes, but guess what? I never repurchased the shakes. So I didn't have any shakes to do. Right? Now, if I did listen to the person who actually who I brought this stuff from, I wouldn't be in that position, because she did tell me once you reach 15 days, we order shakes. Because once you don't have the shakes, you will go back to eating unhealthy. And I didn't listen. So now, it's different. You learn, right? And so that's why I always tell my clients, don't let the shakes finish on you. Because more than likely you will scramble for anything there is to eat. A lot of the times you realize if you're making breakfast for your kids and you don't have your shake, or you don't have your healthy option, you would eat what you cook for them. And a lot of the times what we cook for them, is what will give us weight gain, right? So that was my story for my 21 day, right? And I remembered, so going back to, after gaining the 10 pounds again, I decided I need to go back on a 21 day. And after that, and that's it. I will not move after. And it was a February, because I remember clearly my birthday was in March. And I said, you know what? Between February and March is 21 days. I would lose this weight. And this was me in February. And that was me in March after the 21 day. So after that, that was it. I stick with it. I am on shakes now, 2 years now, right? And a lot of people ask me, so is this something that I have to continue for the rest of my life? It's up to you. If for me, this is what works for me, and to me, if something works for you and it's healthy, then why you want to swap it? The shakes are very, very convenient. So, and once you reach a certain level that you're satisfied with, you just use the shakes for maintenance. So you don't use it twice a day again. You use it once for the day. So for me, I'm only using the shake for breakfast, right? Because breakfast around my house is crazy, right? So I have more time for dinner, but I don't have time for breakfast. So I will make my shake and I will have my shake on the way to work, right? So it works for me, so I remain with it. I know persons who have been on shakes for 8 years, 10 years going, right? And they are able to maintain their weight because of that. So it's up to you and how you actually feel, So this is me now. This was me in 2020. This is me now. I am 123 pounds. And I don't intend on losing anymore. I intend on actually building now, right? So I am looking to build some muscles now. And I have to admit that, I don't regret anything about this journey. For me, I have learned, a lot about myself. And I must add, in my journey, my first journey, it wasn't vegan. I wasn't vegan. I am vegan probably a little over a year now. So, with my journey as being vegan, I did lose extra pounds that I didn't want to lose, right? Because I was very satisfied at 125. But I know for sure that with the vegan diet, in addition to your exercise and stuff, you do lose extra weight, right? So this is what we do for a 21-day challenge. We do 2 shakes a day. We replace our breakfast and our dinner with our shake. We have 2 teas. I will explain to you how it actually works. We do the teas for breakfast and probably lunch or afternoon. And you have your 2 healthy snacks a day, mid-morning snack, mid-afternoon snack, and your healthy lunch, all right? And remember portion size. So we do our portion size, a half cup of your carbs, right? And we use the shakes, right? We use the shakes, which is a healthy meal replacement shakes. So this is your ideal breakfast, right? And this is the breakfast that all of us use on the 21-day challenge. So we use the nutritional meal replacement shake. It has soy protein, and we talk about the benefits of having soy for vitamin B12, especially for vegans. And this is all I use, people. I hardly use almond milk anymore. All I use is soy milk, right? Because soy milk has more protein. So I usually use soy milk, which has 6 to 8 grams of protein, right? In addition to my shake, which has soy protein. So 21 essential amino acids in there. There's 20 essential vitamins, minerals, and herbs. You have a healthy source of fiber, and it has 200 calories if you are looking at calories. For our tea, so we use our tea to boost our metabolism. It acts as a fat burner, it reduces your appetite, and it is a natural antioxidant, right? And it is excellent as a detox when paired with your aloe. So a lot of persons who have digestive issues, they tell you once they use the the tea and the aloe, they go to the bathroom. They have a daily flow, right? Your aloe supports your internal cleansing and digestive health. So if you have ulcerated stomach, you suffer with the burning of the stomach, then the aloe will work very well for you. You just have 2 cups full of it in some water, right? You can have it before you sleep. You can have it when you wake up in the morning. And it is an anti-inflammatory, and it soothes your digestive system, right? How do we make the shake? We use 8 to 10 ounces of cold water with 4 ice cubes, 1 scoop of our protein drink mix, and I stress on the importance of protein before, so we do add protein drink mix to our meal replacement, which is Formula 1, right? Because when we lose weight, we tend to lose muscle if we are not doing weight training. So you want to ensure that you have sufficient protein in your diet. So also protein holds you for longer. So you realize the persons who do not add protein drink mix to their shake, they would have to use an extra scoop of healthy meal replacement, or Formula 1 as we call it, in order to get a sufficient protein intake and to keep them full for a longer period of time. So once you have your protein drink mix, we do 1 scoop there, and then 2 scoops of Formula 1, which is your healthy meal. There are over 10 flavors of healthy meal shakes. You have cookies and cream, banana caramel, wild berry, dulce de leche, pina colada. So there are different options for you to choose from, French vanilla. And then you just blend and enjoy, and that's it. If you are doing maintenance like me, or you can even use the shakes if you want to put on weight. You just have it with a small breakfast. We have those planned separately. So if you're doing maintenance or you don't want to lose any weight, but you just, you realize you don't really eat healthy, so you want to just use the shakes, then you can use milk or a milk alternative. Like I said, I use soya milk with your shakes as opposed to cold water. All right. But once you want to lose weight, I would advise you to just use cold water. Our tea, as we said before, it is a good source of antioxidants, so which means it is anti-cancer. It helps improve your blood circulation, and it gives you increased energy, right? And your aloe, so your aloe and your tea goes together. You have two cups full of your aloe with half a teaspoon of your tea. And before we go further, I have a client testimonial of plant-based, right? Plant-based, but not vegan. Not vegan. Remember, we said there are different types of whole food persons, right? Diets. So let me play it for you.
I also have increased energy.
Okay, wait. Let me start it.
I started at first with a 21-day challenge in July 2020. Afterwards, I was happy with the changes in my lifestyle and kept on course with the good habits. By sticking to the meal plan, I was able to change my diet from July to October. Being a part of the support group, I was exposed to more plant based options for my diet. I managed to make this long term and was able to stay consistent by paying attention to my grocery list as well as preparing for my meals ahead of time. I've also seen a reduction in inflammation and chronic pain caused by rheumatoid arthritis. I also have increased energy and overall stamina. I intend on continuing with this change as I like the benefits I have seen for the past 6 months.
Okay, and this client, this is the results that he gained in the period of the 6 month period. So I think he started off at 35-inch waist and he's 32 now. He started off at 165 pounds and he's 155 now, right? So the and being on the shakes and also following a whole plant diet, right? Um, so it brings us to our final slide. Why wait? Lose weight, look great, feel healthy, kickstart your journey now. And we are doing, remember I told you we do 21-day challenges. So our challenge is powered by Herbalife Nutrition. In our challenge, you get one-on-one coaching, you get added to a support group because a lot of times, what we need is support. We need a little motivation. We do a 20-day workout challenge in that 21-day challenge, right? So we take care of the exercises. You get a grocery list. You get a meal plan, right? So if you are interested in joining our 21-day challenge, just check on the chat. I inserted a link. I probably will insert it again for persons who came in late, right? And you fill in that you fill in. Okay, so I just inserted it again. So you fill in that form and I will reach out to you. So this is your opportunity to unmute your mic and ask me any questions. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, you can unmute your mic now.
Hello.
Hi, Carrie Ann.
Hi, sweetie. Lovely presentation. Um, what can I say? I listened attentively. However, I just wanted to just let you know I remember you did the 6 day stuff with me meal plan,
All right.
but I was not paying attention. But I had a shirt, I just loved it. I didn't want to get rid of it. And I just put it on because it was cold and it buttoned right up. So I lost more weight. I was not looking to lose weight. I changed, not not much rice, but more ground provision and a lot more greens. And it was not intentional to lose weight. I was told I had to lose 8 pounds because of dietary reasons, but it, I'll be honest, it, it, it's a plus. I was not thinking about it.
All right.
I was not
So just healthy
focusing.
lifestyle. Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm like, wow. It's just I'm like, wow. So I'm listening to you and I'm saying, okay, because I was once vegan and having a little fission thing now. When I heard all these things because I say, I wanted to go back there, but now I got to recognize, because hearing the Advent message, growing up in it, and now I'm recognizing, hey, it's not because of a biblical standpoint only, but this is really helping. Now I'm motivated to make that step once more. So this information was very hmm, wow for me, and I thank you for your time that you take and put out, and it's really impacting my family life and my so I just want to say thank you. So thank you again. So I have the options what I could do because you don't know how to put what you want to put. You just think vegan is no meat. But now you know what you can do. So I personally appreciate it. So thank you.
Most welcome, most welcome. So I am happy you saw the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. I always tell people weight loss is the benefit of a healthy lifestyle. Weight loss will come. It will come. It's a benefit.
Hmm.
All right. So that's good. I'm happy. And I think for people who are on the call, what Carrie Ann did is a trial. Carrie Ann did a 6-day trial. Using vegetables and stuff, whole plant again, whole plant, a 6-day whole plant, and that's the result that she's speaking about. So anybody else have any questions, comments?
Hi, Shireen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I haven't been on for a while.
Yes,
It's all because I really and truly I just forget. Not that I'm forgetting, but I forget to come on, right?
Right.
But my question is, you talk about the base plan diet. Now, what I want to know, um, well, if some of these place plant diet, if it will have too much iron or too much acid in it for us to take, or if all is just perfect to take, or we should just use the plant-based diet, because I don't know if some of the plant have too much of iron or too much of acid.
So okay, so again, I always say too much of anything is not good, right? Um, so you have to the you have to be very mindful when you on a plant-based diet in terms of what how much we eat of certain things, right? So I wouldn't say that you will get too much of iron. However, I don't expect that you would have greens breakfast, greens lunch, greens dinner. All right. If you remember in the pyramid, um, it said 2 servings. All right, 2 servings. So majority of the things that we're going to let's talk about first thing. Let's talk about the greens. Right, the greens. 2 servings. So remember, 1 serving is a half cup. So when you do your lunch, you do a half cup of whatever greens you're having. That's 1 serving. And let's just say you want to add something green again to your dinner, or it could be a snack. Let's just say you're just having a bowl of callaloo for your snack. You have 1 serving of that. So you want to watch your serving size in everything. You don't want to go more than 2 servings, right? So when you doing plant based, you don't go more than 2 servings in a lot of things. Um, so your cut off, just bear in mind, 1 serving is half cup of cooked vegetables or whatever you measuring is half cup of cooked, right? You do your half cup, that's 1 serving. Maximum you can go is 2 servings. So just bear that in mind when you're having um, your meals, all right? Anybody else have any questions?
I have another question.
All right.
Usually I will on the mornings I just have my oats with I just sprinkle. Usually I cook it have the days I will cook it as a food to eat,
Right.
make it as a food and not a drink. And I will put my cinnamon and a little craisin and a little banana and thing on it and have it as my breakfast.
Right.
And then too I will do a green smoothie, which consists of like kale, um, apple, cucumber, ginger, and is it right to put some banana in it to give it a little more boost?
Yes, you can put banana in it. It will make it sweet, right? Adding banana to your smoothies will give it the sweet taste. If you are diabetic, however, or you are at risk for diabetes, you want to watch the amount of fruits that you're having, especially banana. So if you are at risk, then you want to only have half a banana. One is a large banana. You want to have half. If you're not at risk, then I will tell you, let's go up to about 2 bananas per day. But once you know you're at risk, then you want to limit your banana intake. But you can add banana to your smoothie. It would give it a sweet taste. It would give it a sweet taste, because what I have observed a lot of times when it comes to green smoothies, you have to give it something to, to give it a little sweetish flavor, or if not too sweet, but at least for you to enjoy it, right? So a lot of people, they do the apples to give it that little sweet flavor. But if you want to add in your banana, that's fine. You could just do half a banana. Since you already added in apples, just do half of banana.
Well, usually I do put the banana, but I just axe it in that way. But I do put the banana.
Yeah,
now, usually when I put it in my Ninja, I do the biggest jug, so I don't drink all at once, right? So I will have it like after the oats on a morning. I will have it about an hour after, or
yes.
less than an hour after. I usually leave some for the evening, but most time I don't drink it. I use it the next day. Is it right to leave it for the next day? Because it don't really spoil.
You can leave it for the next day. A lot of the smoothies, you can hold them for about let's say 2 days most. They wouldn't spoil. And juices too. If you're doing juicing like greens and stuff, or whatever vegetables you're juicing, they can hold for about 2 or 3 days max in the fridge. But if you wanted to hold for about 4 or 5 days, you put it in the freezer.
No, I don't leave it so.
Yeah, but that amount that you make in there, you'll have that within the next day or something like that. But it's a good smoothies are a good mid-morning and mid-afternoon snack. It's a good snack actually. So you having it at the right times.
No, usually, honestly, I don't want to lose any more weight.
Right. So you're on maintenance.
For my age, I don't really want to lose any more weight. But the only thing is, as most of us, and maybe all of us, it's just the stomach area. I just want that to go down a little more. I usually do exercise on an evening in front of the television. I pick my exercise and I do it. It's just that area there. And I watch my diet. It have many things that I do not eat. Now I will eat egg. I didn't used to eat egg, but I do eat egg now because of my eyesight, to get a little oil.
Right.
Because I don't eat things like tuna and sausage, and well, there's a lot of things I don't eat.
Okay.
Right, but
it seems like
main stuff, yes, I do.
It seems like your nutrition is on point. Yeah, but Pilates is good. Pilates is good for your waistline. So probably you can look at Pilates videos on YouTube. So since you say you go on YouTube to exercises, add in Pilates.
Okay.
It's good. It's good for strengthening your core.
That's all my question.
Oh, no problem. Anybody else have any questions or concerns or comments? As I mentioned to Ermin on the Pilates, we do have a Pilates class for if persons you're not that person to go on YouTube and follow instructions. We do have a Pilates class on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Sundays from 10 to 11 a.m. we do Pilates. So if you're interested in the Pilates class, you can reach out to me for more information. But Pilates is excellent to strengthen your core and for that waistline. Research has actually shown that persons who do Pilates within approximately a 3-month period, they would see results in their waistline. And I can attest to that. I lost 2 inches with Pilates. So yeah, and I wasn't doing anything different except I added Pilates. So I know it's the Pilates. So Pilates is excellent for your waist. Just do it about 3 times for the week. You want to do it, you don't want to do it less than that. So do we have any more questions or concerns or anything to that effect? So guys, if not, I would like to thank you for joining in today. I will see you all next Sunday. Look out for my link and my topic. I'm not sure what I'll be focusing yet on, but you will see me Sunday, same time at 6:30 p.m. Guys, remember, keep fit, stay healthy, love yourself enough to change your lifestyle for better you, right? So if you are interested in our 21-day challenge or more information on it, fill out the form in the link in your chat and I will reach out to you. So have a pleasant night, everyone. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.